All right, Mark here again, folks. Y'all know how I do cookbooks and bring information. So I want to talk about self-development as usual. Most of my videos are about self-development. I think self-development is the most paramount. I think it's of most paramount that we develop ourselves, right? Because if you don't develop yourself, you're going to devolve, and your devolving is involuntary, right? You have no say in whether you devolve or not. You naturally will devolve according to the I think it's either the second or the third law of thermodynamics. I believe it's the second, excuse me, second law of thermodynamics. The universe has a natural tendency to go towards the universe has a natural tendency to go towards entropy. Right, and entropy means disorder and chaos and so on and so forth. So things naturally fall into chaos. That's what that means. The universe naturally has a tendency to naturally fall into chaos. This is why everything needs to be maintained and sustained. That's why dereliction of duty, all of that comes into the second law of thermodynamics. But be that as that may be, the point of this is, again, self-development. And what I want to talk about specifically in terms of self-development is software and paradigms. Software and paradigms. Now, I've spoken about this in previous videos, but I want to reiterate software. We want to use some computer jargon so we can get a real good, vivid and clear, lucid understanding of what we're talking about here. Software is the collection of data that tells a computer how to work. I'll say it again. The software is a collection of information or data that tells the computer how to operate, function, and or work. So that's what software is. Paradigm is a set of beliefs, concepts, ideas that one holds in their mind. Again, a paradigm is a set of beliefs, ideas, concepts that one holds in their mind, or a paradigm can be a set of beliefs, ideas that allows one to see things from a certain perspective. So your perspective is your paradigm, the way you see the world. Your paradigm is your perspective is your paradigm, it's the way you see the world, and that is backed by a set of beliefs, ideas, concepts that has patternized in your thinking. So you have a pattern of thinking, which is your paradigm, that allows you to see the world the way you see it. Your software, or software again, is a collection of data that tells a computer how to work. How does that tie into you and I? Well, all of us are operating on our own individual and unique softwares, right? And I mentioned this before. So we all have a software that tells us how to function, right? As a human being now, we take the computer analogy, it's analogous to you and I, and we say, and again, by the way, the word computer, in days of old, the word computer just meant someone who computed. Computor was spelled with an O instead of an E. Instead of ER was OR. OR, which is the person who computed, calculate, or computed math. So we could see how it's really, this stuff really, it's like hidden in plain sight truth of what we are and how we are to operate. When we learn and understand this technology, we'll understand ourselves better and develop ourselves much more efficiently and effectively. So as I was mentioning, so you and I have a software. Our software is a collection of data. Data is nothing more than statistical information, right? You study a group, a population, a demographics, and you say those within the age ranges of 18 to 25 are prone to have car accidents because of X, Y, and Z. They drink more, they party more, they're in college. That's called data. It's information on a specific group based off specificities in terms of age, maybe it could be gender, but that's data. So your software is a collection of data that tells you how to operate, tells you how to behave, tells you how to function, tells you how to think, tells you how to problem solve or not to problem solve, tells you how to handle situations or not to handle situations. So that is our individual software, and that software that all of us are operating on is again, like I said, it's a collection of data, but that software that we're operating on is an accumulation. It's an accumulation of our experiences, heartaches, ups, downs, lefts, rights, breaks, breakups, makeups, loss, gain, etc. All of our experiences accumulates and makes our software. And that software tells us how to behave and how to function, right? And the collection of the data, within that data is your paradigm. Because remember, paradigm is a set of beliefs or a set of ideas that we hold, or a set of concepts that we hold that allow us to view the world a certain way. So your software, within your software lies your paradigm, and the data or the paradigm stored in the software is stored in the hard drive of your subconscious, if that makes any sense. Still trying to use the computer analogy here. It's stored, the collection of data, the paradigms are stored in your subconscious thinking. So in order for us to really change and to develop self-development, to become better, we must hack into this. I mentioned this before in previous videos. We must hack into this and figure out what kind of software we're operating on, what kind of system we're running on, and how to reconfigure that system. And to modify, alter that system, to make some transmutations in that system, and in so doing, you'll make the transmutations in your the neurons, are in your brain, and that you'll create new what's called synaptic networks. You'll create new networks, new synaptic networks, and ultimately you'll generate new thoughts. You'll literally be able to have new ideas, innovative thinking, innovative thoughts, and in so doing, your thoughts manifest in your behavior and your actions and your overall life. So now your life will be completely altered or changed or transmuted as a result of what we just discussed in the aforementioned, or in the aforementioned, before mentioned. So until next time, y'all, I gotta get back to work. Just ran out for a quick little lunch break and decided to share drop some wisdom here, some jewels. Till next time, y'all, Mark here, cooking books, bringing information. Peace.